here's a video showing 3 railway telephone bells. I got these off eBay. These are commonly found around the railway system in Victoria, plus New South Wales and all that sort. When I got to go in Glen Huntly signal box a few years ago now, they had one of these mounted on the wall, on the ceiling, like that on the ceiling. When I went in the Leaderdale signal box before they closed when the day of the last steam train went from the station, it wasn't Skyrail, they had 2 of these inside the box above the control panel. South Geelong has one of these as well on the wall in the signal box. I know I've seen it you can see it from the ticket office window. These don't work on the Australian phone system in their current state. The way they're wired up, there's no ring capacitor inside these. Where a phone ringer works on the Aussie system, you've got to have a ring capacitor built into the phone, not in the phone jacks. And all phones in Australia don't have the ring capacitor built in. The way these work, you've got to have a phone that has a ring capacitor built into the phone jack to make them ring. But I've been going through these today, putting capacitor inside these to make them work. So this one here, that one back on there so I don't lose it. I've been going through these, adding capacitors in line to the actual ringer, into the ringer. There's a red one in there. That's how you get these, so we've got to add a capacitor in line to make them work. When I move to my new place, this one will be mounted outside as an outdoor ringer. These 2 will be restored and used inside. I'll show you this one working because I do have it connected up to the line cord temporarily. As I'm on a PBX, I can demonstrate this. That's the ringer. These would have come out of a signal box, out of a railway signal box, maybe a big signal box where they had 3 incoming lines. But mainly the way these are used for, when you're working on a railway, you've got a couple of stations on the line and you have a control switchboard. You have a bell like this on the line, so when someone rings from the opposite station, this will set off a tone, well, the ringing tone, so you know when there's a call coming in. Like if anyone does any signal boxes and wondering what these bells are for, they're actually the telephone ringers. So somebody did a signal box video at Carrum Station, I think it was, and they couldn't figure out what this bell was used for on the station. Not this tickle on the similar bell, but what they are, they're telephone ringers. They're used to ring signal the telephone ringers. Most railway phones don't have bells built in. They have the bells like this, and then have the phone on the wall. It's a non-belled telephone, like that one over there. There's no telephone bells on the top, but the bell set is underneath it. That's what these are like. These go with a telephone without a ringer. They're made by the GEC telephone company, UK. These are imported from the UK to Australia for use on our railway system. That's the model number. They did do different gongs. They did fire bell type gongs, like 2 massive round bells about this big, and there were 2 on each side. They also did cowbell type gongs as well for these. You can see on the back how they have, I'll put it underneath the incandescent here, how they got 12-inch and 7-inch gong holes. The bells, so you can use a 2-inch bells at the moment. I might slot some photos in offline showing the cowbell and the fire gong type gongs go with this, because I did have fire gong and cowbell type gongs for these bells. This one will be used outdoors in my new home. I will have this outdoors on the wall because it's all rust anyway. But I will restore these two, make them look restored. And if I can, I'm going to try and make up some replica GEC stickers and put them back on here because the GEC logo will come off when I restore. So I know these. Well, that one's starting to peel off as it is. What it says on there is General Electric Company, England on it. There's a telephone bell that's up here. That's a telephone from GEC just there. There's not a telephone number on that label. Only my extension number. But that's my 3 railway telephone bells made by GEC off the Australian railway system. Quickly, I do a short glimpse showing this. But that's the 7-inch bells you can get for the bells I was talking about, and there's the fire gong type gongs you can get for the 64Ds or the GEC type bells. But there are 2 other gongs you can get off for these bells.